Hey everyone, Tenja here. So it's been a pretty good week. With the weekly being time walking, I got a few more attempts on the Infinite Time Reaver. I haven't been going after this mount hardcore since the expansion has released, but I'm sure in the near future I'll get back to it. But besides that, I did make it into my weekly mount farms, so let's take a look at them. Of course, I started off by heading to Antorus, the Burning Throne. I normally do this one first for a few reasons. The first reason is I have the skip, so it's really fast. The second reason is I have both mounts out of here. So I just need the Scythe of the Onmaker and Tashalak from the Mythic version of the raid. So I headed in and first up was Agmar for a chance at Tashalak. But again, I had no luck on this, so I pushed on to Argus the Onmaker for a chance at the Scythe of the Onmaker. I ended up going over 2 in here. Maybe next week I'll get a little bit more luck. So with Mythic Antorus out of the way, up next was Mythic Nighthold. So I headed into there and I got attempt number 36 on the Hellfire Inferno mount. Yet again this week, I didn't see it drop. So I guess I'll just have to keep at it until I get it. But since I've been getting some drops in the last few weeks, I only had one raid left, and that was Ulduar. So I headed up there and I got attempt number 29 on Mimron's head. And again, I still didn't have any luck on the mount either. And according to the journal, I only have a few more pieces of transmog to get out of this place, but I have to do an achievement to get them pieces to drop. But with all the raids done, I figured I'd head over to Battle for Azeroth and knock out the Mythic 5-mans. So first up was Freehold, and I got attempt number 37 on the mount Sharkbait. I didn't see it drop, but that seems about normal in here. So with no luck in there, I traveled over to King's Rest, and I got attempt number 28 on the Tombstalker mount. And it didn't drop either, but again, my attempts are really kinda low on this one, so I'll just keep pushing at it and hopefully see it pretty soon. So kicking along after that, I figured I'd hit the Pandaria world bosses. I headed over to Galleon first, and I got attempt number 630 for the Son of Galleon, and then I went up to the Shah of Anger, and I got attempt number 183 on the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent, and then I went up to Andasta, and I got attempt number 159 on the Cobalt Primordial Direhorn. And then finally I headed over to Nalek, and I got attempt number 207 on the Thundering Cobalt Cloud Serpent. Again, none of the 4 world bosses wanted to drop their mounts this week, even with the increased drop rates. But I'll just keep chugging away at it, and sooner or later, one of them will drop something. And since I've had a pretty good run of luck in the last month, and I've knocked out a few mounts, and a few of the raids I don't have to do anymore, I figured I'd add a few new ones in, to try to balance it out. So the first one I added was the Mawsworn Soulhunter. It drops from the hunt Shadehounds, so it's only up for 3 days, every 12 days or so. But I never got it when Shadowlands was current, so I figured I'd come back and try to get it now. I didn't have any luck on it, so I'll just have to keep trying on it. The next one I figured I'd try for was the Colossal Umbrahide Mawrat from Torghast. This just drops off the end boss on any level 12 pluses in Torghast. I figured I'd try to make this a weekly farm, because I didn't have a great deal of attempts on it to begin with. So when you know it, I head in there to farm it. And on my first attempt, the mount drops. I don't think you can ask for better luck than that. And in case you're wondering, this is the mount. It's not a great looking mount, but it is one more mount towards my mount count, so that's pretty cool. There's also a gold version of this mount that you can get if you knock all the 16s out in Torghast, so I think I may try to do that to get the achievement and the mount. And last but not least, I did hit Tomb of Sargeras for a few more attempts at the Abyss form. So let's take a look at them, and I'll see you on the other side. Well, there you go, 240 attempts down, and the Abyss Worm is done. I love that feeling when you work towards something and it finally drops. So I think I'll start a new multi-character farm. And since I really want Galleon, and they've upped the rates on him, I think he's going to be the next one I'm going to do it on. But if you're wondering, this week I'm wearing the Cataclysmic Gladiator's plate armor. So if this is something that interests you, you can buy the full ensemble in Stormwind. It's located in the Champions Hall in the Old Town District. I've always thought this set kind of makes your plate wearer look like a barbarian, so it's kind of one of the more unique ones in my opinion. But hey, if you had some good luck this week, tell me about it in the comment section. I'd like to hear about it. And if you enjoyed the video, you can give it a like, you can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'd like to send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.